गुड डे एंड वेलकम बैक टू आनंद राठी वीकली पॉडकास्ट फंडामेंटल का वार बुधवार मैं हूं नरेंद्र सोलंकी. Dear investors, this week is very eventful from global markets perspective. So the first big news this week is the biannual monetary policy report to the US Senate Banking Committee given by the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. This happened on Tuesday, and the Fed cautioned that interest rates are likely to head higher than the central policymakers had expected. The central bank leader warned of tighter monetary policy ahead to slow a growing economy. The Fed said if the totality of the data were to indicate that faster tightening is warranted, it would be prepared to increase the pace of rate hikes. These remarks carry two implications. One, that the peak or terminal level of the federal funds rate is likely to be higher than the previous indication from the Fed officials. And second, that the switch last month to a smaller percentage point increase could be short lived if inflation data continues to run hot. In their December estimate, officials had pegged the terminal rate at 5.1%. However, the current market pricing moved higher following Powell's remark on Tuesday to a range of about 5.5 to 5.75%, according to the CME Group data. However, Powell did not specify how high he thinks rates ultimately will go. So, the markets are factoring in few more hikes right now, and the consensus is that it could terminate at around 5.5 to 5.75%. Now, coming to the upcoming week, key economic events lined up this week are today ECB Lagarde speech is there, US ADP non-farm employment data is there, US crude oil inventories is there. On 9th, Japan GDP data is scheduled to be released. US initial jobless claims data is scheduled to be released. On 10th, Bank of Japan monetary policy statement is scheduled. UK GDP data is scheduled. German CPI data is scheduled. US employment data and US non-farm payrolls data is there. All these data have a significant importance on global market movements. Now coming to the sector leadership on rotational basis for the week ahead, sectors which are leading are FMCG, IT, auto, and CPSC, Central Public Sector Enterprises. Sectors which are showing improvement are healthcare, pharma, and consumer. Sectors which continue to remain weak are metal, banks, financials, energy, and realty. So that's it from our side, and meet you same day next week. Happy investing. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.